Hello everyone and welcome now to game 1 in a series between Liquid Taeja and Grubby here on Ohana. On the top left hand side of the map we have Taeja spawning as the yellow Terran. Meanwhile on the bottom right hand side of the map we do have Grubby spawning as the green Protoss. So Grubby going back to green, back to the days of Warcraft 3. Now, Grubby has been one of those dark horses in the StarCraft 2 community where a lot of players expect him to do extremely well. Grubby, and perhaps known as one of the best orc players in the world in Warcraft 3, and also having a rather long life in the professional scene, really has yet to come out and hit it big in any of the major tournaments, not placing, not that I can remember, placing in the top 2 of any of the major tournaments. But Grubby still a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, Liquid Taeja also a force to be reckoned with as well. Liquid Taeja, perhaps known as the best Terran player around right now, with his unorthodox styles, his build, and his rather greedy economic openings. Perhaps we will see that in this series. Now, Grubby is going to be opening up with most likely one gate followed by pylon, a simulator pylon, and trying to go for that faster cybernetics core. And it really forces a lot of styles or a lot of strategies out from a Protoss player. So sometimes Terran players don't feel the need to scout out nearly as early. Now we are going to see Taeja set up a supply depot here. He should be able to slip out without any real effort and then scout out his opponent. Now this front door seal could be one of two things. He could either be teching very heavily behind this, or he could perhaps be trying to do very fast expansions behind this. We'll see what the strategy will be. So far we don't see any gas as of yet, so I do believe Taeja will be building up a command center, most likely off here, in order to land over here at his natural. Probe unable to finish off that SCV. SCV still at 15 hit points, no problem there, as now Taeja gonna come in and take a look around with this yellow SCV. Not a chicken at all, and get a lot of scouting information. Now, Taeja wants to make sure that he sees an assimilator down. He sees the assimilator, and spots the cybernetics core. And you can also see that Taeja is trying to disrupt some of the mining here. Oh, is Taeja going to actually lose this SCV? Oh, nope. Return cargo, now able to move all the way back home, as I believe one probe was actually able to trap this SCV for a small amount of time there. Could have been taken out, as a Zealot now going to be sitting here. Is this SCV going to be able to run by that Zealot? That is the question. A Stalker going to be popping out, and that is not good news for Taeja. Where is that Stalker going to go? Can he chrono boost it out in time? It looks like the SCV will slip back down that ramp and perhaps hide and mine minerals another day. Coming back here, we can see Grubby does have a probe set off over here on the top side of the map at the 12 o'clock position. Could set up a proxy pylon. Grubby very much aware that there was still that SCV now slipping on out. So a little bit of first blood damage by Grubby. Grubby having a small but insignificant supply advantage right now, 28 to 25. Let's take a look at the probe count, 24 to 19. So a very far behind by Taeja. But then again, he will have those additional mules. And with those additional mules off of 2 additional orbital commands, he should be able to pump out a whole bunch of Marines with little to no effort. Now we can see that there are 3 additional gateways warping in, so Grubby could be coming in at a 6-minute timing attack with a 4-gate, but Grubby has to be very careful. There are Stalkers. He will need Stalkers and Zealots, as the Stalker now dancing a little bit away, trying to get back. Will he actually be able to spot up onto the high ground, as there is going to be a group of Marines looking and spotting that 1-4 probe. Probe does get taken down. Now we need to see another proxy pylon set up. Grubby may be warping in units and walking them across the map now. As you can see, there are still a fair group of Marines right here protecting the high ground. Refinery is coming into play. We can see this is all off of triple racks, mass Marine to try to fend off this attack here, as one Stalker engaging. That is not going to be a good fight for Grubby. What is Grubby going to do, as we now see more Stalkers reinforcing? 4 Stalkers now warping in here. They'll perhaps get into this position right as another 4 Stalkers warp in, as well as one Stalker of Grubby down to 15 hit points, and Grubby cannot be giving free life on his stalkers like that. He really needs to think about how he's engaging. He is not engaging well at all. Grubby now going to be getting up into 46 over 50 supply. Needs to get up another proxy pylon here in just a moment. And it looks like Grubby is ready to go, but there is going to be a bunker up on the high ground. And I don't believe Grubby can do very much of anything. Here we go. Zealots are now charging in. And there you go. And inside the bunker already taking a lot of damage. SCVs and mules unable to repair in time as double pylons now up onto the high ground. The Stalker's still continuing that push here. The Marines are up on the high ground trying to shoot back down at that pylon. You can see this orbital command taking a lot of damage already, now lifting off. This pylon may get canceled. Yes, canceled pylon there, as Taeja may end up losing this orbital command. The command now getting into the burning zone here as the Grubby now tries to shoot it down, unable to do so, and ends up losing a Stalker. Another proxy pylon has been canceled once more. Don't know why Grubby keeps on deciding to put pressure here, but it looks like he may be able to bust this open. There are Marauders out now, as one supply depot will go down, perhaps another one. Supply blocking Taeja. Taeja now in trouble, perhaps not expecting this 4-gate timing attack at the 6-7 minute mark. All right, Stalkers are still making their way in. Barracks now trying to float back. Will it be able to repair in time? SCVs are not on auto repair. Down goes the barracks. Down goes an orbital command. There it goes, as now the Stalkers are trying to push their way in still. Marines and Marauders engaging together. One Marauder inside here. There are now Zealots warping in. That is a very, very good spot for them to be, as we now see an engagement here. One bunker taking a lot of damage. No force fields, though, as the SCV is able to repair a lot. SCVs now getting picked off one at a time as the bunkers do go down. A new bunker now established, as Grubby still dancing around the side here and really catching Taeja out of position and off guard. Here we go. There's the Guardian Shield now. Marines, Stalkers are engaging together. A lot of SCVs are getting destroyed, down to, or 18 SCVs already killed. 24 to 13 SCVs. Marines trying to engage here. Grubby now trying to push back, focusing off the Marauders. And is it going to be enough? Grubby now going to be able to fend, or Grubby's actually going to end up losing all of this and now be forced to retreat. There are a whole bunch of pylons here, as now we have, what is this, a starport, Marauders, Marines, and more units still coming out. All right, sentries. What is this? The sentries. Oh, gonna trap a force field down. Do we see a medevac? Yes, a medevac is being trained, and all the sentries are really looking to do is contain these Marauders and Marines. You can see that Grubby, is he going to get off another force field there? Oh, a little bit of a dance back and forth, and Taeja able to bait another force field. But Grubby has plenty of sentries here, should have no problem. Can Grubby? Yes, he can actually shoot down onto the low ground, just close enough in range. And Grubby going to be hurting, losing another pylon like that. All right, Taeja now going to be coming around with the flank. He does have stim. Marauders and Marines going to be coming in together. And here we go. Here's the engagement. Grubby is not ready for this. No, oh, there's the Guardian Shield. And wow, Grubby ending up losing a lot of units there, and gives the GG. All right, I do believe that GG was a bit premature. Nexus was already down. Grubby could have fought his way back, but then again, Marines double medevacs with stim simply going to be too much, as 2 to 3 rounds of these 4 warp gates wouldn't have enough units to slow down the stim Marines and Marauders. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 1 in this series.